Hey guys, Zaby here, bringing you a brand new video. Today, we're going to be doing a deck profile. I haven't done one in a while. I did retire my Six Samurai deck for a little while, but I made Noble Knights, and they were fun for a while, but eventually I kind of really missed my Six Samurai, and so I rebuilt that. And now that the new Banlist is out, I decided it was the perfect time to share it with you, along with the changes for the next format. So, without further ado, here's my Six Samurai deck profile for April 2015. First up, the main card of the deck, triple Kagemusha of the Six Samurai. You need to run 3. It's a given. The next card is triple Kizan, because its utility is just, it's crazy good. You have to run 3 of each of these, no matter what build you have. You just have to have all 3. For now, I'm running 2 Kageki and 2 Elder. This might change. I might want to try to run a 3rd Kageki in the deck somehow. Or even possibly a 3rd Elder, but most likely not the 3rd Elder, because I think 3 Elder is fairly bad, despite it having more consistency. And it's a better Asceticism target now that you have 2 Shien. But I think no matter what build you have now, you should definitely have 2 of these. If you're running 2 Shien, you need to have 2 of these, because it's going to make getting Shien or naturally a Beast out much quicker. And that's why I'm considering putting a 3rd Kageki in to help get that Shien out a little bit quicker. But I'll be playing more when the format really comes, so it could still change. Got 1 legendary Six Samurai Enishi, 1 Six Samurai Irou. Basically, you need Enishi because it's got a great effect, and then Irou is just basically in there for the Asceticism target. Same with Zanji, he's pretty much in there for the Asceticism target. Both of their effects are alright, but Then 1 Grandmaster of the Six Samurai, because it's a good beat stick and an extra free monster. That's it for my monsters. Onto the spells. I have triple Asceticism of the Six Samurai. This is needed. This is a staple. I know some people try to run it at 2, but I think it's a bad idea. I think you should definitely have 3 of these in your deck, because it's going to make you get Shien out, or in today's game, Barkion, Beast, Naturia Beast, much quicker. 3 United to help you get through your deck quicker. 3 Shien Smoke Signal to help you get the cards you need quicker, obviously. They're basically like 3 Rhoda, but I also have 3 Rhoda. The search engine in this is absolutely ridiculous. You can pretty much get any monster you want almost at any time you want. So, dual Mystical Space Typhoon. I only run 2 in this deck because it's really hard to cut corners with this deck, because there's so many cards that you really need. And I think 2 Mystical Space Typhoon right now in this game, especially against Ritual Beasts. Even though I know if you can hit the face downs, it's not going to do too much. Actually, now that I think of it, it's probably not that great against them, but it is good against other decks. So 1 Raigeki and 1 Soul Charge. The Soul Charge is definitely helpful. It really gets off your plays, and really, if you're especially late game, if you're losing, I've come back so many times with Soul Charge using this deck, because you can really get that lock on your opponent really fast. That's it for my spells. My traps, 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique, because it's a great card to have for your combos. The biggest problem with this deck is monster negation, so I suggest running 3 Fiendish Chain, to help combat monster effects. Especially since this deck can pretty much handle all spell and traps, the monsters are really where it's going to get you. So definitely a 3 Fiendish Chain. 2 Mirror Force. The Mirror Force is mainly against well, anything, but it's really good against Necros, combating Necros with this deck. And it's I don't like picking cards that are specific for one single deck, for the main deck. And Mirror Force is a great card against most decks, but Necros definitely helps against Necros. Then we got our staples: Bombs, Trap Hole, Pulsar Evacuation Device, Solemn Warning, and last but not least, the 1 Vanity's Emptiness, because they hit it down to 3, or they hit it down to 1 from 3. And yeah, Vanity's Emptiness is still a great card. I think it's going to be even more accessible for everybody, even more so than it is right now. It's going to be a really cheap card, and I think it's going to be one of those staples. And I think you should definitely still keep 1 in the deck. I still think Vanity's Emptiness is a great card to have, so one of those. Now on to the extra deck. I'm not doing my side deck yet because I haven't built it yet. I want to see how the format shapes out a little bit more, see what I really need to side for. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Necros, and even Ritual Beasts I think are going to be really tough competitors, even especially the Ritual Beast, because they're dirt cheap, and I know this because I'm planning on building that deck next alongside with this one, and it's a really cheap deck, and I think a lot of people are going to have it, so you got to watch out for them. The extra deck: 2 Legendary 6 Samurai Shien. It feels really good to say that, to actually have 2 Shiens after all this time, being a long-time 6 Samurai player. I'm not sure if I would run 3. I might run 3 if they ever made it to 3, but we'll hit that road when it comes. But I'm really happy that it's at 2. I think the more important card right here is Naturia Beast, especially against Necros, and most decks are fairly spell heavy, and as soon as you get out Naturia Beast, you lock those decks. They're completely screwed. They can't do anything about it. So this is actually the more important card, even more so than Shien. But at the same time, I only run 1 of the Naturia Beast because it's a little bit harder to get out. At least with the Shien, it's a lot easier, and it can handle traps, and it's got a stronger attack. But I think 1 Beast is perfectly fine, and 2 Shien. 1 Adrius, Keeper of the Boundaries. 1 Ally of Justice, Cataster. I still don't know why people don't play this. I still think it's a very fantastic card. It's not going to take care of dark decks, obviously, but it'll take care of a lot of things for you. And especially if you already got your lockout, if you have even Barkion out. Yes, I mean Barkion this time. It's definitely a good card to be out with it. 1 Goyo Guardian, because it's Goyo Guardian, it's got a good attack. 1 Naturia Barkion, which is a very important card for your lock. And my last synchro is a Black Rose Dragon. I almost took this out, but I feel like it's helped me a lot, so I feel like 1 Black Rose Dragon is good. My Exceeds, got 1 MX Saber Invoker. This can actually set up some pretty good plays with this deck. Get out some cards that you might really need in a pickle, so I actually do get into that one a lot. So then we got number 30 Acid Golem of Destruction for those attacks. It has a high attack, so if I really need to get a strong monster out, I'll get him out. Same goes for Heroic Champion Excalibur. This card is definitely helpful against Cliffords, but they're not going to be a very big threat anymore, I don't think. They got hit pretty fairly, and I think they're going to be down to more our level. But it's still a good card against them. So I run 1 number 101 Silent Honor Arc, which I still think is a fantastic card. It's different. A lot of people are taking it out and just using Castels. and I can see why they would be doing that. But at the same time, I think having one 101 and one Castel is great, because sometimes Honor Arc really is the better option, I think, especially if you want to keep a monster out and have it protected from dying. I think that could be the better choice. And obviously, I mentioned Castel. One Evil Swarm X10 Knight. And last but not least is number 103 Ragen Zero. It's actually pretty good against several decks. So I think that's definitely a good card to have. Not just Clifford's, but what is it? It can be potentially good against Gens. I can't pronounce it. Well, they use a fire formation, so in their build, so that's why it's also good against that. Well, again, guys, thank you for watching. Suggestions are always welcome. If you plan on building a 6 Samurai deck or updating yours, feel free to use some of my ideas. I'm very happy if you do, because that's why I make these videos. So again, guys, thank you for watching, and you all have a wonderful day.